Picture this: a young entrepreneur full of potential yet drowning in despair finds himself in a hospital bed, a consequence of his own actions. His name is unimportant for now, but his story is one that resonates with many. This young man, brimming with innovative ideas and the audacity to take risks, found himself toppled by a single failed venture. A business deal, once the beacon of his success, had slipped through his fingers, and he felt the weight of the world crashing down on him. In the sterile silence of the hospital room, he was left alone with his thoughts. Each beep of the heart monitor echoed the beat of regret pulsating within him. His dreams, once vibrant and luminous, now appeared as distant flickers, obscured by a veil of disappointment. He felt as if he was trapped in a storm, the waves of despair threatening to pull him under. This young entrepreneur, who once stood tall against the winds of adversity, felt diminished. He had placed all his worth on that one deal, and with its loss, he felt he'd lost everything. He was a ship lost at sea, his compass shattered, unable to find his way back. His eyes, once sparkling with ambition, were now clouded with sorrow. He was a man lost in the wilderness of his own remorse. Yet even in the deepest abyss of despair, there's always a glimmer of hope, a chance for redemption. For our young entrepreneur, this glimmer came in the form of an unexpected visitor. A new character was about to enter his story, a character who had everything in the world, yet not a single friend or family. His presence was going to change the course of the entrepreneur's life forever. In the midst of his darkest hour, an unexpected visitor arrives. Enter the old man, a stranger, yet with a story that echoes familiarity. He walks in, a figure of success and wealth, but his eyes tell a different tale, a tale of solitude, isolation, and a life lived in the absence of companionship. The old man begins to share his life journey. "I've lived a life many dream of," he says. "I've built empires, amassed fortunes, and tasted the sweet nectar of success." His voice, though steady, carries a tinge of melancholy. "But," he continues, "with every step I took up the ladder of success, I left something behind: relationships, love, and the simple joy of a shared laughter." He speaks of his accomplishments, of the mountains he moved and the heights he soared. But woven within his tales of triumph are threads of loneliness and regret. "I've had everything in the world, yet I've had nothing," he confesses. For what is wealth without someone to share it with? What is success without someone to celebrate it with? His story, as grand as it is, serves as a mirror to the young entrepreneur, reflecting his current state. The entrepreneur, lost in his failed deal, had forgotten to appreciate the people and the moments that truly matter. He had been so focused on his pursuit of success that he had neglected the essence of life: love, companionship, and the joy of shared experiences. The old man's words resound with a profound truth, a truth that the entrepreneur had overlooked in his race to the top. "Success is not the key to happiness," the old man says. "Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful." As the old man concluded his tale, a silence hung in the air, a silence that was about to be broken with words of wisdom. In the heart of despair, the old man begins to sow seeds of wisdom. He leans back in his chair, a lifetime of experiences dancing in his eyes. His voice, a gentle whisper, carries the weight of countless sunsets and sunrises. "Son," he starts, "life is a balancing act. It's not about winning every time, it's about standing up each time you fall." He shares tales of his own trials and tribulations, how he stumbled, fell, but always found the strength to rise. He talks about the times he lost, the times he won, and how each played a vital role in shaping the man he had become. His words flow like a tranquil river, washing over the young entrepreneur. Remember, failure is not the opposite of success, but a part of it. Every failure is a lesson, a stepping stone towards success. And giving up, that's never an option. He then delves into the essence of companionship, the beauty of love, and the joy of simple pleasures. Life isn't just about accumulating wealth and power. It's about cherishing the moments that make you feel alive. It's about the laughter shared with friends, the comfort of a loved one's embrace, the joy of a well-cooked meal. These are the things that truly enrich your life. His gaze softens as he imparts his final piece of wisdom. Never lose sight of what truly matters. Success is fleeting, relationships are not. Material possessions will come and go, but the love you give and receive, that's eternal. His words, profound and heartfelt, paint a vivid picture of life's complexities and simplicities, its highs and lows, its victories and defeats. He doesn't promise an easy journey. but he assures the entrepreneur that it's a journey worth taking. The entrepreneur listened, his eyes wide and mind open, as the old man's words began to create ripples of change. As the sun rises, so does a new understanding within the young entrepreneur. It's the dawning of a fresh perspective, a newfound wisdom that begins to permeate his thoughts. He starts to see his past actions in a different light, not as a series of failures, but as stepping stones towards a greater understanding of life. He realizes his mistakes, but more importantly, he learns from them. In the heart of the entrepreneur, the seeds of realization are sown. This young man, once driven by the sole pursuit of success, now understands the true value of life. Life, he realizes, is not a race to the finish line, but a journey to be savored. It's about the ups and downs, the victories and the setbacks, the lessons learned and the wisdom gained. He contemplates on the importance of resilience, of bouncing back from adversity. He thinks about that lost deal, the very deal that brought him to the brink of despair. But now, he sees it not as an end, but as a new beginning. A chance to start afresh, to try again, to do better. His mind wanders to the concept of success. He had always equated success with money, with power, with recognition. But the old man's words echo in his mind, reminding him that true success lies in happiness, in peace, in love, in connections. With each passing moment, the young entrepreneur feels a surge of inspiration, a renewed zest for life. He's ready to face life again, to embrace its challenges, to strive for true success. He's ready not just to exist, but to truly live. And so, in the quiet of the hospital room, a life was not just saved, but transformed. It's a transformation that goes beyond the physical, beyond the tangible. It's a transformation of the mind, of the heart, of the soul. It's a transformation that brings about a new understanding, a new purpose, a new direction. In the quiet of the hospital room, a life was not just saved, but transformed. And it all started with an unexpected encounter.